Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy, from across the shuck, and I'm back at you with another video today because it's New Knife Day. It's Friday, and this is going to be my last. Now, I hope it'll not be my last Rosecraft blades for as long as I'm going to stop buying other knives. But this is one of my last expensive knives. I have another one coming in the end of this month, and that's it on my expensive knives until November, till Sharp Show. So please be with me and please help me through this period. I'll be buying budget sort of things, but I'm not going to be buying any more expensive knives. The 100+ knives are out until I get the Sharp Show, because I want to have a few pound with me just in case I see something. You know, it'd be strange to go and maybe 70 tables. I might see something I like. So let's just get started. This is a quick look through. I'm not going into any detail. We'll have a quick look at what's come in, and we'll talk about them all on future videos, because there'll be 2 videos of these 3 blades. I'll tell you why in a minute. Anyway, look, this is what I got. This was on what do you call a place? Amazon. This was on their the money off day, the special day, whatever. I don't know what you call it. And this is a Swiss card, and not so long back Slippy had one of these, and I thought, you know, I'd had one before. I still have it somewhere. In fact, my wife has it, and she liked to have it in her handbag, so I got this one. And the reason this one really stood out for me is it has a magnifying glass. It's just, I love having a magnifying glass with me. Even if I'm at the market having a look for wee pen knives or old pen knives, I can get that magnifying glass and I can see what's written on the tangs. Because even with the glasses I have, reading glasses, I can't read them half the time. And these are properly, you know, put on specs. So I got this, and this is just a fantastic little article. You have a fantastic little, I've actually tried it out. It's a fantastic magnifying glass. It's got this 4 different tools on this, screwdrivers, 2 posi drive and 2 flatheads. I know it's very awkward and clumsy, but it's only for little jobs, kids' tools and things like that. On the other side of it here, you have my favourite little thing. You have this little flashlight. And I know it's small, but most of the times I only need a flashlight to look in the dark for something, and this will show anything up that I'm looking for. It's got a pair of scissors. Nice pair of scissors too. Nice spring on them. Really well made. So, and it's that. And then it has the little knife, which came really sharp. I'm happy to say. Really sharp. And what else has it got? It has got a really decent pair of tweezers. I have to say, super tweezers. Love them. Tweezers. And then it has a big pin, just a pin, just in case you need a wee pin. We always need a wee pin to do something. And lastly but not least, you have one of the Victorinox pens, and these are pressurized. They're super little pens. I know it's very small, but in a push it's better than having nothing, and it sits in there. And the reason I bought it was, look, for a while I've had this. I've been using this in the back of my wallet. It's a little take apart. You just screw it and take it all apart, and it makes a wee stand for your phone if you want to do a video outside. But my new phone, which is on here, I have one of those brackets at the back of it that swings out and it stands up itself, so I don't really need that. And I had this in the back of my wallet, and it's not that much thicker than that. So I thought, back of the wallet, just super. It saves me having something in my pockets, you know, carrying another knife specifically for a magnifying glass. So I've just got one of these Das Offenmeer. I know it's not called that anymore, but I can never remember what it is. So I'm just going to slip that in the back of my wallet, you know, after removing that. And it's still got, my wallet's still not fat. But I usually carry this in my front pocket. I put it in my back pocket when I'm walking about, and in my front pocket if I'm in crowds or anything like that. But it looks fine, and I'm going to try that out, and I'll let you know what that's like. I got that for 20 quid, and they're normally about 39 or something, which was a great price. So I'll leave this one to last, because this is my GEC. I've just started rebuying GECs again, and this is the second one of that rebuy, so we'll talk about that one in a minute. Let's just start at this one. This one is the Rosecraft French Broadjack in Blackwood. Not sure what it is. Let's just have a look. I've opened it. This is in the, I think it's, I don't know where it's African blackwood or ebony. It's really lovely wood. I'll check that out and get the proper name. But doesn't that look classy? This is not a new knife. This is the old, here's the older one that I have. And this one's in bone. And by gosh, it really, this is lovely and bright and cheerful. This is gentleman's carry. These are super nice. I love this little knife. It has a really substantial work blade on it. You've got a Wharncliffe, really good, as usual with the Rosecraft blades. I have no doubt whatsoever that this will be completely sharpened. I don't need to do anything with that. I never have in any of my Rosecraft have I had to resharpen them, stop them or anything. I just take them and use them, and then when they're blunt, I'll resharpen them again. D2 steel as normal. Absolutely beautiful walk and talk. Is it centered? Only just up the middle. Oh, hang on. I've got a broken Rosecraft. This is my first broken, completely useless Chinese Rosecraft. Look how much that's off center. Oh, that must be at least a millimetre or two. For goodness sake, Rosecraft, you're letting it slip. Oh, dear, dear. If you could complain about that in the Rosecraft knife, it's just nice to have something to complain about. It's absolutely perfect. Yeah, it's beautifully opened. Let's look at that back spring. Look at that there. Look at the mating up. Just beautiful. And I like throwing them down as they come. It's exactly the same place again. It's just a little bit off, and that's all it is. Look up the end there. It's a little bit off, but nowhere near touching. Beautiful. Again, that back spring in the closed position. Nothing much there. Is there a wee tiny bit? No, it's actually just where it's rounded off a bit. There's nothing. I can't feel anything there to get even my nails into. Maybe just... Look, this is a knife that's in a price bracket that this fit and finish I was talking about it yesterday. It's just fabulous. I love that black wood though. Really, really nice. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll get back to you on the wood. That is perfect. Can't wait to play with that. Next one is another one of these. Keep it. The French Broadjack. This is another one, and this is in the wood. I think this is the sandalwood again, but let me tell you, that is stunning. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Highly polished. Look at that. That is just stunning. Look at the back spring on that again. Super job. Now, shall we test it? I always open it and close it, let it fall, then check. Oh gosh. That one's even closer to complete center. Look at that. That is just super. Super. It's a millimetre off. If that's something that causes you a problem, really get another hobby. Really, really get another hobby. In a pin constructed knife, that's absolutely perfect. Again, lovely finishing all the way around it. You can't feel a pin. You can't feel the transitions into any of the corners. I like that lighter wood on that. Isn't that pretty? That is pretty. That is really pretty. So there you go. That's a nice, another nice one. I really enjoy them. They're lovely little knives, I have to say. I've really enjoyed carrying and using that one. And the last but not least is a brand new pattern. This is a brand new pattern, and this one is called, watch me wreck this one. This is called the Sequatchie. The Sequatchie River Muskrat. I've only got one muskrat, and it's quite a big one. And it's too big that I don't normally carry it in everyday, for an everyday carry knife. This, I'm hoping, is going to be the change to that, because it's nice to carry something completely different than I ever have. And that really makes this exciting for me. And I've already had a wee look, as you know, with all these. I've taken them out of their wrappers just to put them in there, but I haven't played with them. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Look at that lovely kick in that, like a dog leg, or just a serpentine, whichever way you want to call it. But look at that beautiful shield again. Again, doing something different. Now, we've had this before, but it's just, they change it up, and you don't get them all the time, and it's lovely to get something. This is really lovely, because I have one of my other beautiful black knives I have is, and this must be the series, this is black carbon fibre, I think it is, or G10, whichever, but it looks beautiful. Look at that for gentlemen's knives. Isn't that beautiful? This is the gun stock, and then this is the, what's on my face? What do you call it? The Muskrat. I don't know why you watch this channel. But look, isn't that just perfect? It is perfect. Let me just see. Right up the middle. Right up the middle. Come on. Even two blades, they're doing them so well. Absolutely. I love this. Nearly a rat's tail. It's a deep, thicker line up on the bolsters there. The back of that is just stunning. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, fellas. Oh, there's a good pull on that. Oh, that's a nice pull. Well, that is lovely. Look at that lovely muskrat blade with that big swedge on it. Really like that. Lovely blade. A bit of belly up at the end there. Is this sharp? You don't even have to try, do you? Like, yeah, of course it's sharp. It's a Rosecraft. Listen to that. That really is. Boy, that's a good spring on it. It's about a 7. I would say a 7. It's actually feeling a little bit more just because the break point here, we're up near the bolster. So you're taking away, if it's down here, it would make it a little bit easier. But I would say that's at least a 7. That's about a 7.5 even. That's a 7.5 because you're pulling from down here. That fulcrum, if it was up there, it would be easier to get open. But I love a tight blade. I do like it. Again, locks up absolutely beautiful. Is there spring there? Absolutely, there's spring there. That's good and tight. And pops right in there. Just, wow. Let's just look at that again. Look how good they are. Two-bladed knife. That's nowhere near now, by the way. And that one's right up the dead centre. I just think that is a beauty. That will definitely be carried. I don't carry many two blades, but I mean, I've really enjoyed the big one. I can't remember the name of it, but that big one, I just think that is just super. That is a super big knife. That is a work knife if you ever wanted one. Two blades with D2. And again, this is a lighter version. This is an EDC carry, 2 blades with D2. You ain't going to need anything else for the rest of the day, are you? You're just not. That is just such a lovely knife. Love it. Love it. Can't wait to review that one. And that will mean I've carried it. And that's the nice part about doing reviews. You get to carry new knives. What am I doing? It must be that way. That's it. There she goes. I love these wee boxes. They're really, really nice. So you'll have reviews coming on them very shortly. I'll play with them for about 3 days or so, and then I'll come back and I'll do, because I do my wee cut tests, and then I'll come back and let you know what I think on them. What's this one? Oh, that was the one I took out of the drawer, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the one I took out of the drawer, and that was the other one. There we go. Right, everything's back in. Right, we're back on. This is the next one. I've started buying GECs again because I've seen that they've got the pull weight is nice. It's back up to that sort of 6.5, which is nice. I like that for a little pocket knife. That's a lovely pull. It comes with this lovely little badge here. And this is the Colt Cutter. 10.95 as normal. And the nice thing about this, if you read up here, this tells you everything you need to know about the knife. It's a number 39 pattern. I'll explain that. You know what a 15 pattern is. This is a 15. Well, a number 39 is very, very similar to this, except the handle on a number 39 turns in a bit more. I'll show you that once we get to it. So you get the usual 10. So number 39 is the pattern. Number 4 is what type of blade that it's in. Can anybody guess before I tell you? I'm going to tell you. Right. It's a spay blade. Number 4 is a spay blade. And you know I like a spay blade. Slippy. Oh, a spay blade. And there's only one blade, and it was made in the year 2024, and it's blue linen micarta. Not blue jean micarta, blue linen. So we'll put that over there, and we'll put the wee badge on that so they don't lose it. And here it is. Look at that. Honestly, I am blown away by how much this really, I love the shield. It's more of a UK type heraldic shield, and I really do appreciate that. That is lovely. I think they had the same sort of shield on their Whittler when they done it, and I liked it on that one as well, but sadly I got rid of that, fool that I am. Now, the fit and finish on this, let me tell you, that fit and finish is amazing. Brass liners. It's honestly, it's such a slim little knife. But it's not, this was takedown. This used to have the bottle opener and the screwdriver. On this, it's been rebladed or deleted. So there you go. It's the same thickness, even maybe just a little bit thinner than that. But oh my goodness, it is beautiful. Beautiful pins, all smooth. I love the micarta. It is gorgeous. But that just looks, that just looks like a pocket to carry in your jeans. That's exactly what it looks like. Beautiful knife. And let me show you the best part of it is, look at that spay. Isn't that lovely? You've still got a point here. You've got the belly. You've got the straight. You have everything you need. You have the flat bit here. And on the, it's got Colt Cutter, and that's nice. Isn't that pretty? I think that's nice. Simple and nice. Beautiful there. You have the blade designation and all there. And then it tells you it's a Tillyute cutlery, which is the more basic range. There's not that much difference anymore in these whatsoever. But I love that blade. That is a great EDC blade. Super. And in emergency, you know, if you had to get under somebody's clothing to rip them if you're at an accident, you've got it there as well. So I just think it's a super, super knife. I was praying I would get this because I didn't get the last two. Was it two? I didn't get the last two. I was putting a name down for the ones that I want. And I got this from Mike's Knives. He's the only GEC dealer in the UK. Please go and check Mike's Knives out. It's mikesknives.co.uk. The only way you'll get a GEC off Mike is if you send him an email with the knife that you want in an email, and then that is your entry into the list. And it just depends how many of them he gets, because he really doesn't know sometimes until a couple of days before they're here how many he's got. But wherever you are on that list, it means you get a knife. Sometimes you miss out, sometimes you get. That's all it is. He does not know how many he's going to get, so he can't stop it or anything, close it. I missed the last couple, but I got this one. I'm over the moon to get this one. This is the one I really wanted. And I managed to get in really early for this one, so there's no favoritism. Mike's a very fair man. That's it. You get it, and you either get it or you don't. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? Blade completely up the center. Can't get my finger into that. It is quite close to the top, but it's definitely not sticking out. You can see that there. It's down a little bit. Is there room to drop? Oh, I see. Look. They actually have a wee divot. Let me just show you. They've got a little indentation there to get your thumbnail in. So I could drop this down a little bit, if that after a few sharpening comes up a bit. But yeah, it's just a beautiful knife. In fact, I'd be very tempted to put an easy opening in there to make that even. But I wouldn't do that until it needed. After I've sharpened it, I know I'm going to carry this. It'll look beautiful for a week or two, and then I'll say, oh, sod it, I'm carrying it. But it is beautiful. I love it. And that's the last two that I've got from Mike, from GEC. I got this one here, the Whittler, and it's not actually, it's a pocket, what do they call it? The pocket carver. But it's 3 Wharncliffe blades, beautifully put together knife with a nice pull on it. This is definitely a stronger pull. No, it's about the same. This is about a 6. It's about a 6. Really good snap on it though. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that's what I've got. That's what I've got to play with over the next few weeks. I've got these 3 here. I'll not need to do testing on these ones, but I always just give the cardboard a wee tickle with them just to make sure the blade's okay, or as good as you can tell it's okay. I've got my Swiss card in my wallet. I'll be carrying that for a while and see how it sits in my pocket. You know, it is a bit firmer than most things. So there we go. That's what I've got coming up, or that's what you've got coming up. To Andy at Rosecraft and all the team over there, thank you so much again. I really genuinely appreciate the support of the channel and getting to test out these knives, which are top of their game. Top of the game. There you go. And thank you to Mike's Knives. I'll put both them down in the description. Both the companies down in the description. And this I just got off Amazon. All right. Take care, folks. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll probably see you over the weekend. Here, sorry, I meant to say that. This is the only thing about the GEC that cheeses me off. Really does cheese me off. But what's this? It's got a big burr at the end of it there, and I don't like that. I just wish they would finish and get that, you know, razor sharp. It just, as soon as you get to about there, it just stops cutting because there's a lovely big burr right along it. Them sort of things don't take too long to get rid of, and I just wish they would do that. But the knife's so pretty, I'm going to let them away with it. But tomorrow morning, or yeah, tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to do a sharpening on this on my little 1000 grit stone there. And we'll get it sharpened up and ready to go. Ready in the pocket. That's going to get a 10-day carry, that one, after I've finished with my my Chris Reeve. This has been in about 5 days now, and I'm totally smitten with it. Absolutely love it. There you go. I'm away. I've waffled again, haven't I? Bye now.